1 spoon baking soda before bed does these 8 things to your body. Just 1 spoon of baking soda before bed may change how your body works overnight, and most people have no idea. If you're like me, you probably think of baking soda as something you use to clean your kitchen or make fluffy pancakes. But this simple white powder has powerful effects inside your body. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you take 1 spoon of baking soda before bed. Now, that doesn't mean it's right for everyone. Taking it the wrong way or too often may cause problems, especially if you have certain health conditions. So make sure to talk to your doctor before trying this. And stay tuned until the end, because I'll also share how to take baking soda at night in the right way. You don't want to miss that part. Now, let's get started. 1. Neutralizes excess stomach acid. There's something surprisingly simple yet deeply effective about reaching for a spoonful of baking soda before bed, especially when your stomach feels like it's caught in a firestorm. At the heart of this is its basic nature. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is an alkaline compound, and when it comes into contact with stomach acid, it starts to neutralize the excess hydrochloric acid by forming salt, water, and carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide gets released as a gentle burp or gas, and the water, now neutral in nature, soothes the stomach lining. This entire exchange helps buffer the acidic environment, not by overpowering it, but by easing it into a safer range. What's important here is that this process doesn't shut off acid production entirely, something the body needs for digestion, but rather reins in the excess that causes discomfort, especially at night when the body is horizontal and reflux is more likely. Furthermore, the bloodstream constantly maintains a delicate pH balance using bicarbonate ions, and when you introduce a spoonful of baking soda, you're essentially reinforcing that existing system. It's like giving the body a boost using its own language. Bicarbonate may help reduce the acidity of not just the stomach, but also the blood, which is sometimes affected by prolonged acid reflux or over-acidification from diet and stress. This internal support helps maintain equilibrium without the side effects of pharmaceutical antacids, which may often disrupt the stomach's natural rhythm over time. PubMed features a case of a 50-year-old man who used sodium bicarbonate to ease stomach acid, and it worked. But the study also warned that excessive intake may raise blood bicarbonate levels, which may lead to complications. 2. Supports kidney filtration. Once ingested, sodium bicarbonate travels through the digestive tract and enters the bloodstream, where it acts as a buffering agent. This means it helps reduce the overall acidity of the blood without disrupting essential functions. For the kidneys, this is a major shift. Under acidic conditions, the kidneys are pushed to excrete more acid through the urine to keep the pH balanced. Over time, that extra strain may contribute to the gradual decline in filtration efficiency. By lowering the acid load, baking soda makes it easier for the kidneys to maintain balance, allowing them to filter waste more smoothly and with less stress on their delicate structures. Moreover, the kidneys themselves produce and reabsorb bicarbonate to regulate blood pH. When you take 1 spoon of baking soda before bed, you're essentially providing a reserve supply of bicarbonate that the kidneys may use directly. This external source gives the kidneys breathing room to manage more critical filtering duties rather than using energy to generate their own bicarbonate under stress. Over time, this support may help preserve kidney health and sustain filtration performance, especially in people with diets that lean acidic or those at risk of mild kidney impairment. According to a PubMed pilot study, sodium bicarbonate may help preserve kidney function in people with chronic kidney disease. The higher dose raised serum bicarbonate and lowered acid stress markers more effectively, though it slightly increased urinary albumin. 3. Lowers systemic inflammation. After you consume 1 spoon of baking soda before bed, it dissolves into sodium and bicarbonate ions. These ions interact with the spleen, a key organ that acts like an immune system command center. Inside the spleen are immune cells called macrophages, which play a major role in inflammation. Normally, they get activated when the body is under threat, releasing pro-inflammatory signals to alert the system. But when bicarbonate circulates in the bloodstream, it sends a calming message to these immune cells. Instead of jumping into overdrive, the cells begin shifting into what's known as an anti-inflammatory profile. This change doesn't suppress immunity, it refines it, helping the body respond to real threats without staying on high alert all the time. Another valuable piece of the puzzle is sodium, which in this context does more than maintain hydration or fluid balance. In a small, controlled dose like that found in a spoon of baking soda, sodium supports nerve signaling and muscle function, which are both tied to inflammatory responses. When sodium levels are balanced, the nervous system communicates more efficiently with the immune system, reducing the risk of misfired signals that might otherwise trigger chronic inflammation. This creates a feedback loop where the immune system becomes less reactive to non-threatening stimuli and focuses instead on true areas of need, helping reduce overall inflammation throughout the body. An author manuscript study found that oral sodium bicarbonate activates anti-inflammatory pathways in the spleen, revealing a new immune-regulating effect. This suggests baking soda may help reduce inflammation by influencing how the immune system responds. 4. Enhances physical performance. As muscles work, they release hydrogen ions, which lower pH and create that familiar burn. When 1 spoon of baking soda is consumed before bed, it gets absorbed into the bloodstream and increases the level of extracellular bicarbonate. This elevated bicarbonate acts like a sponge for excess hydrogen ions, helping the body delay the drop in pH during physical exertion. With less acidity weighing down the muscles, performance may last longer, and fatigue doesn't hit as hard or as fast. This gives your system a wider buffer zone to perform, whether it's a sprint, a workout, or physically demanding work the next day. Apart from that, in small, controlled doses, sodium helps maintain fluid balance across muscle cells and supports the electrical impulses that drive contraction. When your sodium levels are stable, your muscles respond faster and more efficiently to signals from the nervous system. This means better coordination, sharper reflexes, and smoother motion under load. At night, as the body rehydrates and resets, the added sodium from baking soda works behind the scenes to support this neuromuscular harmony, giving your performance an invisible upgrade come morning. According to a review in Sports Science and Medicine, sodium bicarbonate has been studied as a performance-enhancing supplement due to its ability to reduce muscle acidosis during intense exercise. Out of 35 high-quality trials, nearly half showed improved performance, especially in activities lasting 4 minutes or less. 5. Stabilizes blood glucose. The pancreas isn't just responsible for insulin, it also regulates enzymes and maintains an alkaline environment in the small intestine. When bicarbonate levels are low, the pancreas has to work harder, which may contribute to glucose instability. Adding 1 spoon of baking soda before bed offers support by increasing available bicarbonate ions in circulation, helping to reduce strain on pancreatic function and encouraging steadier insulin release. This gentle metabolic assist helps the body better manage glucose without added stress or compensatory spikes. Along with that, the important role that sodium plays in the regulation of the adrenal response is yet another significant contributor. When sodium levels are steady, the adrenal glands remain calm, which helps regulate cortisol, the hormone closely tied to blood sugar. Cortisol naturally rises in the early morning, and if the body is stressed or imbalanced, it may trigger a surge in blood glucose. The controlled sodium intake from a small amount of baking soda may support fluid and nerve balance, which in turn reduces unnecessary cortisol spikes. The result is a smoother, more stable transition into the morning hours without sudden blood sugar swings that often lead to cravings, energy crashes, or irritability. According to Science Direct, low bicarbonate levels are closely linked to type 2 diabetes. In lab studies, raising bicarbonate levels, like those from baking soda, enhanced insulin secretion in pancreatic B cells and improved their function during glucose stimulation. This suggests that baking soda, when used carefully, may support better blood sugar control by helping the pancreas respond more effectively to glucose. Researchers now view bicarbonate as a promising target in diabetes prevention studies. 6. Promotes oral health. When it comes to oral health, most people immediately think of brushing and flossing, but there's an often overlooked step that works from the inside out: taking a spoonful of baking soda before bed. The science behind it starts with baking soda's ability to balance pH. When you consume it, baking soda slightly raises the body's pH, including the oral cavity. A less acidic mouth environment is far less inviting to harmful bacteria, particularly those responsible for plaque formation and enamel erosion. Acidic conditions allow these bacteria to thrive and produce more acid as they feed on food particles left behind. By shifting the pH toward a more neutral or slightly alkaline range, baking soda disrupts this bacterial activity. It essentially helps weaken the bacteria's fuel source, reducing their ability to multiply or release enamel-damaging byproducts while you sleep. The ability of baking soda to function as a natural antimicrobial agent without being harsh is one of the most notable features of this substance. The mild alkalinity creates an inhospitable environment for cavity-causing organisms, but it does so gently, without stripping away protective layers or disrupting the natural flora in your mouth. This helps prevent overgrowth of aggressive bacterial strains while allowing beneficial microbes to maintain a healthy balance. As a result, the gums experience less inflammation and the surfaces of the teeth are more resistant to early decay. That quiet support through the night leads to a fresher, healthier mouth upon waking, even before you pick up your toothbrush. An additional component that is of great significance is sodium, which helps to regulate moisture levels and buffer pH levels in the mouth. At night, when the mouth dries out and saliva flow drops, acidity rises. Saliva is your body's first defense against tooth decay, and when it's reduced, risk goes up. Sodium in baking soda may help maintain osmotic balance, encouraging better moisture retention in oral tissues. This makes the environment less dry and more stable, minimizing that sour, acidic feeling many people experience in the morning. It also supports the remineralization process of enamel by keeping conditions optimal for natural calcium and phosphate activity. According to the Wiley Journal, baking soda-based toothpaste has been proven more effective at removing plaque in single-use tests compared to regular toothpaste. It also showed moderate improvement in gum bleeding, supporting its role in maintaining better gingival health in adults. 7. Supports detoxification. A spoonful of baking soda before bed may not carry the flash of a juice cleanse or detox tea, but it quietly aids the body's own detoxification processes in a far more effective and sustainable way. Bicarbonate supports the release of carbon dioxide from cells, which is a natural byproduct of cellular metabolism. If the internal environment is too acidic, this release may slow down, leading to inefficient waste removal at the cellular level. When bicarbonate is available in the bloodstream, cells are better able to offload carbon dioxide and take in oxygen, which improves mitochondrial performance. Since mitochondria are the powerhouses of detox-related cellular functions, this subtle shift helps the body more effectively process and remove waste, especially overnight when regeneration peaks. Moreover, proper hydration is essential for detoxification, and sodium helps the body retain the right amount of water in the extracellular space, where the lymphatic system collects waste for removal. Without enough sodium, fluid distribution may become unbalanced, leading to stagnation and slower elimination of toxins. The moderate sodium content in baking soda promotes better circulation through the lymphatic system, helping the body sweep up cellular debris and metabolic waste more efficiently. When taken before bed, it gives the body an overnight advantage, keeping the detox channels flowing even while you're at rest. Scientific reports found that bicarbonate ions increase blood flow by boosting nitric oxide production. Baking soda raises bicarbonate levels in the body, which may enhance circulation, key for detox. Better blood flow means faster toxin removal through the liver and kidneys, supporting your body's natural detox process. 8. Improves urinary tract resilience. While cranberry juice gets all the attention, there's another simple remedy that works quietly in the background to support urinary tract resilience: a spoonful of baking soda before bed. The ability of bicarbonate to act as a buffer within the renal system is one of the most significant factors that contribute to this benefit. It helps reduce irritation by neutralizing excess hydrogen ions that would otherwise make the urine more acidic. This buffering effect calms the bladder lining and reduces inflammatory responses caused by chemical imbalances in the urine. When the urinary tract is exposed to lower acidity, its tissues remain more intact and less reactive, improving resilience over time. This gentle shift also supports the body's own antimicrobial peptides, which work better in balanced conditions. On the other hand, sodium plays a second role that is equally important because it helps maintain hydration and promotes regular urine flow. Adequate sodium levels help maintain the balance of fluids inside and outside cells, and this influences how efficiently the kidneys produce and filter urine. A steady, healthy urine output means that bacteria have fewer chances to settle and multiply within the urinary tract. During the night, when urine tends to become more concentrated, this support becomes especially valuable. It helps flush the system more effectively, keeping things moving and reducing the chances of buildup or stagnation that may lead to irritation or infection. PubMed reports that oral sodium bicarbonate significantly improved bladder symptoms in women with acidic urine. After 4 weeks of usage, urine pH rose, while urgency, frequency, and incontinence symptoms dropped. Moving on, let's discuss how to take 1 spoon of baking soda before bed the right way. If you're like me, you don't want to just guess your way through something that goes into your body, especially when it comes to a remedy like baking soda. You've probably heard about the benefits, but how you take it makes all the difference. So if you're thinking of trying 1 spoon before bed, here's exactly what you need to know to do it safely and effectively. 1. Use only pure baking soda. Always make sure the label says 100% sodium bicarbonate and that it's food grade, not the kind meant for cleaning or deodorizing your fridge. 2. Measure 1 level teaspoon, not a heaping spoon. Use a proper measuring spoon. Stick to 1 level teaspoon, not a heaping one. Taking more doesn't mean better results, it just increases the chance of side effects. 3. Mix it with a full glass of cool or room temperature water. Stir it into 8 to 12 ounces of water until fully dissolved. Don't use hot water, it may affect the way your body absorbs it. 4. Drink it on an empty or lightly fed stomach. Take it at least 1 hour after your last meal so it doesn't interfere with digestion. A mostly empty stomach allows it to neutralize acid more efficiently. 5. Don't lie down immediately after taking it. Wait about 15 to 20 minutes before lying down. This gives the solution time to settle and reduces the chance of bloating or pressure in your stomach. 6. Avoid taking it every night without a break. Baking soda is powerful, so use it occasionally, not as a nightly habit, unless directed by your doctor. Overuse may affect your electrolyte balance and raise sodium levels. 7. Don't mix it with other remedies or medications. If you're on any prescriptions, especially for blood pressure, heart conditions, or kidney function, talk to your doctor. Baking soda may interfere with certain drugs and alter how they're absorbed. 8. Listen to your body and stop if you feel discomfort. Mild bloating is common, but if you feel nausea, cramping, or shortness of breath, stop using it and consult a healthcare provider. A single spoonful of baking soda before bed initiates a cascade of internal shifts. I was shocked to learn how many parts of the body respond to just one spoon: your digestive system, immune response, muscles, and even your nerves. Each benefit has a clear link to how bicarbonate interacts with the systems that keep you feeling balanced and well. If you use it correctly and don't overdo it, this simple trick may become a low-cost, high-impact tool in your wellness routine. We learned about the most promising benefits of 1 spoon of baking soda before bed for our health. But there are always other health secrets related to our diet. Do you want to find out more? Watch 10 foods you should never eat that will damage your health. Or watch 10 healthiest breakfast foods you should be eating every day. You may watch either or both of them. Will you be using baking soda often from now on? Tell us in the comment section.